camera, so I don't have to. Child, when you when I when I be saving these things, I don't have my selfie camera anymore. If something happened with my phone, child, probably oh, I know what happened with my phone, honey. Guys, my phone is broken from my past life of people pleasing. The Lord told me not to go to this show. The Lord told me to give this the cut, the cut. And I was hearing the Lord, and I was like, Lord, give me a sign. And then guess what? I was on my way to the show I should have cut. Okay, and somebody knocked me off of my scooter, honey, and I went flying into the air, and it bruised my barrette so hard. And it's because I should have just been like, no, I can't make it. I don't even want to be here. I can't make it. But I went on anyway. But that was my sign. So that's how my phone get broken. But of course, everything is being used for your good, because if that selfie camera wouldn't have been broken, I would not have the best piece of the camera, which is like this side of the camera has is so much better. Like has it looks better, the lighting is better. Anyway, let me make sure my stomach ain't showing. Okay, because y'all know that's like, guys, I don't mind having a stomach. I just don't want y'all to see it. Oh, sister, you've been on my mind. Oh, sister, we're two of a kind. Sister, I'm keeping my eye on you. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I just had to come on to share the most amazing Thanksgiving story ever. I'm an only child. I just want to tell you that, which means that I'm alone. I don't have any brothers and sisters on my mama's side or my daddy's side. Now, I got plenty of people who were brought to me, spiritual brothers and sisters, but like, no, honey, they just got together and just made me, and that was it, okay? Broke the mold after that. So I'm mentioning that because, as an only child, you be a loner, especially as I'm getting older. I actually love just dwelling in my own space. I've always self entertained, but like, I've gone through periods in life where it's just like, oh, I just wish I had me some. But now I understand, the more I understand the Lord's magnificent plan for my life, the more I'm like, yeah, Lord, like, what you want me to do? What's next? Okay, be by myself for this time. Great, because the Lord's plan is downright magnificent. Okay, and I only want the Lord's choices in my life. I do not want my own choices, because my own choices be stressing me out. So anyway, so my homegirl hits me up, and I'm saying all that to tell you why I was struck. My homegirl hits me up, and she says, she's my homegirl, who is an amazing singer, whom I did not know was a chef. Okay, she hits me up, and she just said, listen, I'm just in town, and I just wish I could just find me somewhere to cook some Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm like, I mean, how hard could that be? You can just come to my house, okay? But I didn't realize it was going to be spiritually hard for me, like not spiritually hard, but like internally hard, because I am a person that has been dwelling so long in my space that's the Lord tests us with the things that mean the most to us. For me, it's time and space. So I knew the instructions when I heard from the Lord say, which as soon as she said that, the Lord was like, daughter, you're not going to be doing anything with your kitchen. Get on out and let this girl, and get out the house and find you somewhere to go, and let this girl have free reign in the kitchen. Well, that's exactly what I did. She came on over, and honey, she was just as pleasant, and she cooked and look what her purpose was for her. Now, of course, I was going to like an open mic. Then I went somewhere else during the day. Then I was sitting down in the lobby talking to folks. Like, because me, when I'm in my kitchen, I like my space. Like, I like my space everywhere I go. But I understand when I'm cooking, just to give people their free reign so you can have their mind, because the reason why I agreed to it is because, one, it's a holiday time, and I don't know what mental state somebody may be in, and how, like, I know, like, with my nephew, right, which is my best friend's son, baking is his therapy. He don't even eat the stuff, but he will bake pies and cakes and all this extravagant stuff because it's therapeutic. And that's how it is with me, cleaning and washing dishes and mopping the floor. Like, I that stuff, I do it for my home because it's therapeutic. So I was feeling like that with my homegirl. I'm like, I don't know what mental state someone may be in, and this may be their therapy. So let me just stay out the way, and let me just, but it was like, of course, it's the tug of war of my space in my brain. But it's like, okay, Lord, I heard what you said when you say be generous and let someone come over here. Now, I found out something else amazing about her when she was over here. She was doing this, okay, because she was like, oh, people don't be having no family on Thanksgiving. And I just want to, I have to work on Thanksgiving. And, she works at this prestigious place. So she was like, because I got to work, I just want to bring in Thanksgiving dinner for people who may not be able to get to their family, may not have a plate, may not have a Thanksgiving dinner. So I was like, wow, that's amazing. Like, I'm always amazed that people think of others in that magnitude. Like, they're like, people don't even know they about to get the best meal of their life. Okay, honey, well, I'm saying all that to say the Lord was like, well, thank God you was generous, okay? Because that generosity, you being a blessing to her, it was actually being a blessing to yourself. Do you know this girl? After she did all that, she cooked me a full-fledged Thanksgiving meal. I'm talking about baked chicken, dressing. She put the cranberry sauce that I had in the refrigerator, like, so I could have it. She made greens. She baked sweet potato pie. She baked me a pound cake. Like, then left stuff, brought snacks, and was like, oh, I'm gonna leave this for you. All of that stuff, and of course cleaned up the kitchens, did the dishes. I mean, not mop, but I mopped today, but like, swept everything down. Like, basically I could go to bed with my kitchen being like back just like I had it. And that was the Lord saying, well, thank God you could be tested with your generosity, because you was actually being generous to yourself. Like, that was the Lord being generous to me. And I woke up this morning and I was like, Lord, you came in here and you came through this girl and you cooked me a full-fledged Thanksgiving meal. Now, here's what to know is, I'm not at home this year for Thanksgiving. Like, I'm from New Orleans, honey. I go home, I ain't got to do not one thing, honey. As soon as I get out the car to my family house, I just get hit in the head with a bowl of gumbo. Okay, they just got the food ready. But this year, I did not go home. But in Isaiah 54, it says, your maker is your husband. Obviously that resonates so well with me, because as a woman who is single, the Lord reminds me that I take care of you, and the Lord does it every single time. Even for 2025, the Lord already has orchestrated me a birthday gift, like for like that far in advance. Like, the Lord drops off Christmas, birthday gift, Valentine. Like, he literally is my husband until he sends my husband. And this was no different. This was just like, daughter, for your you thought you were being generous to someone else, but you were actually receiving my generosity. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.